Hi everyone, Brian here from Black Ops Toys. This is the third video in the Trip to China series. Today we are visiting the Easy and Simple factory, and we're going to show you kind of some steps that the parts go through before they hit the box. So we can film?
Sure.
Awesome.
Sure, yeah. Sure.
All right.
So with these, are these all hand painted?
Airbrush. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah.
Every boot?
Oh yeah, every boot.
Wow. No kidding.
No kidding.
Wow.
I'm serious.
Wow. This is a boot that has come out of a mold, and they all come out black, and they are all, when you see them, the final product, they're actually all airbrushed. So everything is airbrushed with a unique color by hand.
So there's a sticker. Sticker, we put everything. Sticker
Right.
on the
So these are all phone or communication?
Yeah. This radio.
Radio?
Yeah. Radio.
Wow, so they all go like that, and then you come in and go shh. That's amazing. So this is after they come out of the mold.
Most people, they just cutting down this part
cutting.
from the tree and with some modification or.
Okay. These are all scars.
Yeah, so they are attached to the small part after painting. So they attach to the small part. So this is a very skilled face.
How much waste do you think you have?
Depend on different items. So regularly, averagely, less than 5, maybe 3 something.
This is amazing. So this is holsters?
Yeah, holster.
Okay.
I'm gonna take one out.
Sure, please go ahead. No problem.
Oh my gosh, I could spend all day here.
Copy in my bag.
So these are holsters, and this has come out of a mold, which we saw earlier today. Essentially, when these come out, they all come out as one piece, kind of like a model kit. And these parts are broken off, and then they're shaved by hand with razor blades to smooth them out so they don't look janky. But you can see 4 different types of holsters. So this right here is from an unreleased figure. Pre-order just went up for the new female figures. What are they called again?
Banshee.
Banshees. The Banshee twins?
Yeah, kind of.
Banshee twins. So brand new female figures from Easy and Simple and Partner. And these are the brand new receiver. Lower. You can see it's skeletonized. And we actually looked at the 3D models over at the other factory. But this is how they come out. And again, they're going to be shaved. So you break it, you shave it, and then you put it together. But look at the detail. It's fantastic. These are all lights. This is a tack light for one of the rifle sets. And these have just come out of molds. They've been cut and trimmed, and now they've been airbrushed. So this is almost the final product. We're just missing the laser printing.
So, doing the black. Here. He's doing the black thing.
Oh wow, just the black part.
Yeah. So because the khaki color is airbrushed with mass production, but the 2 pieces of black thing,
Have to be painted.
he need to do the paint by airbrush one by one. Then we need to have the printing on the
So the plastic's khaki then? Or plastic's black, then you spray it with khaki, and then you go back and print. So you can see that they've done these helmets. This is the color that they come out of the mold. Depending on what color they're going to overlay, you can see this is AOR 1. So it starts out as this, and then it uses a film to make the camouflage, and this is what it turns out. So this is almost a finished product. These right here, this is webbing used for mole. So it's on the back of pouches. This can be used for belts. They have different sizes, different cuts, but they come in extremely large amounts. So when we buy this stuff, we got to buy a huge quantity. So you're going to see this used on obviously a couple dozen figures, but black is black. Black is always good. Use it on a lot of stuff. So this right here is a machine, and we actually set this machine to cut these at specific lengths, and it cuts it. So basically we put it here, it feeds through, and it'll cut them in whatever length we want. So if we want it to be an inch, it'll just chop, 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 and it uses heat to actually seal it so that there's no fraying. So when you get the product, you can see the ends are actually heated, almost melted, but they do not fray. You can see here, these are camouflage webbing. These are typically used for belts because of the how big they are. This right here is standard multicam, and this is used with US Special Forces. We see a lot of it in Russian figures, stuff like that. This right here is called MTP, multi-terrain pattern.
Yeah.
And that is British. So when you see the Green Wolf Gear British figure, made by Easy and Simple, you'll see this. There is a difference. So all of these things are custom made.
Yeah, happy.
And when we buy these things, how much do we have to make?
This is a MOQ 500 meters, but this one is with coating. So you can see the shiny efforts on the surface. This is for the vest. When we do the battle uniform, we use the regular one.
That's awesome.
This is a knitting fabric for MTP. Knitting fabric. So it's for the body part.
Stretchy, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a knitting.
But look how long it is, though.
This is about 1.5 meters.
1.5 meters.
Yeah.
So here's the question. So what do you use to make with this? What do you make with this? With this specific fabric?
The body part of the British soldier.
Uniform?
Yeah, only.
So how many uniform tops can we get out of this?
You don't want to know.
Thousands.
Thousands. Yes, really thousands.
So basically what she's doing is she's just putting in another molded piece. Again, this is not a cheaper quality. It would have, this right here is just one mold. Here we have multiple pieces. So you can see it comes like this. This is the molded piece. It has to be hand set. You can also see the butt plate here. This is also a separate piece. These are also movable. So quality between a good brand and an okay Sorso brand is in the detail. More detail, more parts, more expensive, but you get the ultimate pleasure out of it.
This is the bottom to stretch the
stock, yeah.
Yeah. But it not work.
Not work, yeah.
It's a button.
But it's just a button that would normally let you stretch the stock. So these are more pieces to the scar. You can see all of the detailed holes right here. And then we go from here, you can see the printing. Look at how fine the printing is. Absolutely amazing. This is the next phase, and she has put on the rails. All those little tiny holes are filled in. But all of this has to be done by hand. And you can see what she's doing right here. So here we have a tack light. This is part of a tack light. You can see that they're being hand glued. These are actually 3 pieces. This is 1 piece, this is 2 piece, and she's putting on the end, which is the 3rd piece. Now, when they're done, just real quick, that's what it looks like. And these go on any of the Easy and Simple rail systems. They just slide on like that. So now you can see how they come together. It's pretty cool. So much detail and so much hand labor. You can see the printing. So here you can see pistol mags. This is the same deal. It comes out of the mold. This is how it sits. We break it off and then we shave it down with a razor blade so that it fits in the pistol perfectly. And then you can see the bullet on top. That's going to be hand painted. That'll be painted in a bullet color. So this right here is flex cuffs, and you can see that these are nylon. This is plastic, but we can bend them. The plastic will break, but the flex cuffs do not. So all of these are pulled off like this or cut off, and then each one is shaved down again. So you'll see these and they'll be perfectly smooth, and they'll actually be able to operate like the real thing. Smoothing it out. Are those finished?
您弄好了给他们看一下，谢谢。
是这个续好了，
So this.
这个还没续。
So this is more small.
Yep, finished. So you can see the seam here. Even the bodies, they're hand shaved with the razor blade so that they're smooth. So lots of handwork to get from this to this. Go ahead. So here we have a finished body. This is a Gen 2. You can see that this has been painted with skin tone, and you can see that it doesn't look like just plastic anymore. This is the original. You can see how shiny and shaved. So these get smoothed out, and then after they're all done, they get a paint wash, which makes it look more natural, like skin tone. So here you can see Easy and Simple's Gen 2 body. This is regular, and this is with neck. So this one right here, the neck would come attached to the head. This one right here, you'd have the head sculpt by itself. That would pop on here, but the neck is built in. So here you can see holster platforms that are being prepped. So these have been pulled off the assembly line. Now they've been shaved. Now they've been put on this sticky tape right here, and these are ready for paint. Okay, you have the same thing here with these butt stocks. These are all ready for paint. When the painting process goes on, you can shoot all of these in one shot. So these are a finished scar mag. You can see, been painted on both sides.
Actually, Brad, all these are going to rework.
Yep, I saw that.
Do you know why?
Yeah, right here. Now, this is something you probably don't know. Most companies would probably just go ahead and use these. They actually look good from a distance. If you come up close, you can see that these are actually imperfections. You can see the imperfection here. So these are actually going to get redone. So Easy and Simple doesn't use stuff that has any type of damage on it. So it needs to be reworked to look like new. Okay. Here we have Scar 762. You can see that these have just come out of the actual mold. They've been cut from the mold tree. These still have to be shaved down. You can see it's still got bits that have to be shaved. Here you can see we have a variant. This is a 5.56 version, so smaller magwell. Here, let's just take a look at this. This is what it starts out like. This is the end product. So considerable difference in detail. Notice the detail. So you can see these pins. These are all separate molds that have been attached. This has been painted. But you can see all these holes. These are all holes for these pieces to go into, and these are all separate pieces.
Selector switch?
Yep.
No selector switch?
Yep. Mag release. Here you can see some finished receivers. These are from, I believe, 26002, which was Operation Langley. So these are to a Scar sniper rifle. You can see they've already been painted, they've been printed. And there's a lot of them. So here you can see we've got some HK416 lowers. They've got the printing done. You can see it's got the red safety printed on there. Okay. Front and back. So this micro printing. Something really, really cool. Highly, highly detailed. So let's go down here. We can see that this one has the buffer tube attached. We can see that this one has hand grip, buffer tube. This is the buttstock. So check this out. Let's see. This right here is a separate piece, which you push and it actually extends the buttstock. Go together, pushes up. And here's a magazine that's been finished. So you can see where the pins are going to go, the safety is going to go. But that's almost completed. Just need a barrel and an upper. Let's show you these. So these are various stages of grenades that are being made. You can see we have a plethora this way. Loads and loads and loads. You have some with stickers, some with printing, some with spoons. But let me just show you how detailed these are. This right here is a spoon. You can see this right here. This right here is a metal pin. So you could actually pull that out and it won't actually blow up, but you can pull that out just like the real thing. Check these out. These are night vision goggles. These are the quad eyes. So popular in video games nowadays and in Navy SEALs. Using them like Zero Dark 30. These are used by special forces around the world. You can see that they're definitely a lot of detail. So you have lenses. This right here is your mounting bracket. You even got the shields. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified of the new videos coming out. We're looking to do one more in this series, and thanks for watching.